Hi there, guys. I promised you a tier list. So let's discuss. Wait, what is this? Fruits? Yeah, I'm. I kept talking about fruits on stream and how I would rate them. So because the Battlegrounds content is not out yet, I will first do a tier list on fruits so that you guys can get to know me better and to see how crazy or common I am. And when Battlegrounds patches are out, I'm gonna do more Battlegrounds tier lists and obviously keep the content more game related. So I find fruits an interesting subject because there's no two humans that like the same fruits and dislike the same fruits. Everybody's gonna have some differences. So it's interesting to see like how everybody thinks. So this is how I think. I encourage everybody to give their opinion on this and your favorites in the comments. Maybe even post your own tier list and tag me in it. So I consider blueberry the best fruit in the world. I was gonna say in the game, but I don't know. It's just like it's so good. It's like nutritious. It's a little sweet, but can also be a little sour. It's like the perfect combination of sweet and sour. It's good normally. It's good frozen. It's good in smoothies. It's good with anything. I would even eat it with a steak. I don't know. It's like so good. I would eat it. Doesn't matter how. I just want to eat blueberries all my life. It's a bit pricey, especially in the off season. But when it's in season, you can also find local, at least here in Romania. They're very good. They're nice. Now, raspberries. I prefer frozen raspberries. Probably that's the one that you commonly find. But I also find it like super easy to put in anything. Like whenever I want a quick snack, I can just grab some oats, grab some raspberries, grab some yogurt, grab some raspberries. I can eat raspberries alone. I can eat raspberries with chocolate. I can eat raspberries with like so many things. And again, it's like a nice combination between sweet and sour. I think that's what I kind of like. Just like a nice combination, not too sweet, not too sour, just right there. Perfect. Also like if you eat frozen raspberries, it has like a subtle taste at the beginning, and then when it melts in your mouth, it has like an even more strong kick that I really like. Strawberries kind of like the same, but they're a bit more mellow. That's why I put them down the list. Okay, mango, exotic fruit. You don't always find it. It's also hit or miss because sometimes you can find some very bad ones. But when you have the perfect sweet mango, there's very few things better than that. And one of my fondest memories in my Hearthstone career and maybe in my life was traveling to the tournament that they had in Thailand and in Bangkok. They were like selling mangoes on the street, and it was like the best thing ever. They were so tasty. They were so tasty. Like it doesn't compare with the ones that I got from Europe or like from America. It's like they were so good there. Okay, dates, and I'm not talking about going out. Um, Grapefruit, very underrated. Okay, maybe it's not underrated. Maybe it's like a bit more weird. The worst type of dates are the ones that are like very, I don't know, they take the moisture out of them. I just like the nice natural date. Like I don't know what it's called. It's like a more luxury type of date. I think it's a bit more expensive. It's actually pretty expensive. Like one small date is as much as a banana, for example. Like 25 cents or something like that. Um, I don't know. I like them as before effort or when I'm out of energy. Like for example, when I was playing a lot of matches in Swiss, I'll just get a couple of those with some yogurt. Um, when I go for a run, it's just good to give you some instant sugar. I like it whenever people like a banana. I would take a date or two instead. That sounds very weird. Uh, okay. Um, Bananas are good, but I don't like the very sugary bananas. I feel like I'm gonna get diabetes from eating them. Okay, tangerine. That's why banana is pretty down on my tier list. I wanted to put banana in like C or D, but after thinking about it more and discussing it with other pro players, I actually talked about my tier list with other pro players and I showed it to them just for the memes. Um, the argument for banana being a good fruit is because It's very cheap. Bananas are very cheap for what they deliver. Like a lot of calories, decent amount of sugar, maybe a bit on the high end, but like it's still like better sugar than like eating a candy bar. Um, okay, I'm not a banana yet, but it's basically like, it's good quality per quantity. It's like good value. Trump, the Hearthstone player, would love bananas probably. Um, Tangerine. Hmm. I put Tangerine in tier S because you can eat like 100 of those and like just keep enjoying them. I don't know. I just like tangerines. They're probably like the best citrus in a vacuum. I don't know. I kind of like grapefruit, but I cannot have more than one grapefruit. But yeah, grapefruit is like the most interesting one. Like tangerine is very similar to orange, and it's very similar to all the other citrus fruits. Okay, pineapple again because it's different. It's kind of like a mango, but a bit more acidic. It's the MVP in a fruit salad. You cannot have a fruit salad without pineapple. It's just you cannot. It's illegal. Um, it's good. It's better fresh than canned, but both are decent. And the frozen pineapple is like whatever. Maybe for smoothies. I don't recommend it though. Strawberries, they're amazing. They're good in season. They're good off season if they're frozen. Cannot go wrong. It's like mellow, not too sweet, a bit perfume, like very elevated taste. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to describe strawberries. I like strawberries that are a bit more sour, like that have a bit of a punch, you know? Um okay, I have a category called ingredient fruits. So fruits that are amazing in other things or that you make things out of, but you never eat them on their own. I guess the coconut you could eat it on your own if you're a freaking savage and you take like a big katana sword and you cut the coconut in two and then start eating with like your bare hands. So yeah, if you're a savage, you can eat coconuts or like limes or lemons just on their own. But normal human beings would use coconuts to do like a lot of things. Like you can use the coconut water, you can use the coconut peel. There's like so many weird things like coconut from coconut flour to coconut flakes to coconut cream to coconut sugar to coconut whatever. There's like 1 million things you can do out of coconut, and most of those are delicious. I don't know. I just love the taste of coconut. It's great, but in combination with other things like with chocolate, with like whatever, just on its own is like whatever, sure. Lime and lemon, lime and lemon are great. Like in a salad, with some fish. There's like so many combinations, and they use so much in like cooking. It's ridiculous. You should always have like a lemon in your fridge, just like use it in a dish. But on its own, again, you have to be a savage. Again, they're still. I put it between tier S and tier A because they're very commonly used and they're great. They're fundamental in like our lives. Maybe not the coconut. Coconut is a bit more exotic, a bit more hipster, but they're kind of needed. Okay, tier A. These are just like solid, like great. Avocado. Avocado is pretty pricey. It's hard to find good quality avocado. You need this particular skill set of like touching it to be able to predict if it's going to be good or bad. And I don't know. It's good. I don't really think of it as a fruit. I think more like a vegetable. It has a lot of fat, so you need to be careful. You cannot eat like 20 avocados and be like, oh, I just ate healthy. So be careful, but it's good. It's really good. You can make a nice guacamole with some lemon. The lemon, use it right. Make a nice sauce. Okay, grapefruit. I like grapefruit a lot. Like in some days, I would say it's maybe my favorite fruit. It stopped being my favorite fruit maybe because I had a streak of like 10 bad grapefruits in a row. It's been a long time since I had like a nice, solid grapefruit. Maybe I just picked it badly. I don't know. Maybe I didn't buy the right ones. But even if you have a solid grapefruit, I don't know. It's complicated. It's interesting. You cannot have like I most in my life ate two grapefruits. I don't know if you can eat more than two grapefruits in a sitting, and I think that counts as well. But it's super solid and it's interesting. And apparently, I also researched before this video, before making this video. Did you guys know that grapefruit is a hybrid? It's made out of pomelo and tangerine, I think, something like that, or like pomelo and orange, and then orange is also hybrid. Like orange is so common, you would think that it's like one of the OG fruits, but apparently the mandarin was the original, and pomelo, and the humans hybridized those and like created the grapefruit and the orange as like their Frankenstein creations. Grapefruit is a success. It's really good. Okay, I have green apple rated here, but there is a caveat. I want a nice, powerful green apple. What do I mean powerful? Not only crunchy, but also very sweet and very sour at the same time. I had a lot of green apples, usually in hotel breakfasts, that are awful, that have no taste. Like you taste it's just water. I don't like it. That would be like a tier oof, like a void. The green apples that I like are very sweet, very sour, like just a punch. And then also like when you bite, like I don't know, very crunchy, just very crunchy. Um, Cantaloupe or cantaloupe, great fruit. I like it because it's nice, it's chill, it's refreshing. It goes with everything, even with steak. And it doesn't have that many seeds. They're usually in the middle, so like it's easy to get rid of them. Yeah, very good. It's only TRA because it requires some preparation. You have to like cut it and peel it a bit. Banana, again, not my favorite fruit. It's a bit too sugary for my taste. And also like a nice banana is like hard to find. But I think it's still a good fruit overall. I like bananas and they're very cheap right now, at least here, compared to other fruits at least. And it's providing a lot for like the price. So price per pound or per kilogram is very good. Orange, just because it's a classic, like it's again like orange juice. What's more classic than that? But I'm not particularly like in love with oranges. They're okay. They're fine. On their own, they're like mediocre. Usually like you use the juice of that for like something. But they're okay. It's an okay fruit. Red apples, again, sweet and sour. Otherwise, they're bad, but it's a good fruit. It's very good. A good apple, very nice. Blackberries. Um, I don't like them as much as raspberries and blueberries just because they don't have that powerful taste. They're a bit more mellow, and the texture is a bit not that great. Sometimes you have to like struggle. And then if you eat a lot of blackberries, your lips are also gonna be messed as if you like drank red wine. But other than that, they're a great fruit. Peaches. I don't know. They're okay. That's it. And then grapes. They're okay. Grapes are better, maybe tier S, if you make wine out of them. If you eat them on their own, they're just tier B. So you can elevate grapes by making wine. Pro tip. If you make champagne, they're tier S plus. But yeah, I think you need some special grapes for that. Pomelo. By the way, the one that they use in that picture for the pomelo is like a delete. It's like this much fruit and this much peel. It's like a scam. The good pomelo, a good pomelo, I don't know. It's really good. A good pomelo would be TRA, but I haven't had a good pomelo in years. I'm not even sure if they exist anymore. So tier C is perfect. Cherries, I was never the biggest fan. It's too much work with that seed in the middle for like one bite. Whatever. Like you can obviously eat the machine gun style, like and like just throw a bunch in and then just spit the middle. But I don't know if that's the most efficient way. Nectarine, it's okay. It's like a worse peach, but way better than apricot. Way better. Apricots are disgusting. I'll get into that later. Passion fruit is fine. Like, yeah, didn't have it that many times in my life. Usually I had like passion fruit ice cream and I was like, okay, it's like eatable. Sounds just very interesting. Passion fruit. If it was called a different name, it probably would be worse. Pomegranate, or whatever it's called. I like it in salads. I don't like it on its own. In salads, it's really good and provides like just a punch of flavor. Just pow, pow, pow. It's nice. I like it. It's very interesting fruit. Plums, they're boring. They have like one taste and it's like, I don't know, it's just like very fleshy and tasteless. It tastes like a grape, but without the flavor and a bit more meat. It's just bad. The black currant is kind of like a blueberry, but way too sour. And has like something in the middle that gives it like a bad aftertaste. I hope I don't confuse the fruit. But usually I ate those frozen and they're a skip. They're good for smoothies because like you don't feel it, but like if you want to eat it with a spoon is no. Cranberry is the same. Cranberry is like, I don't know, stay away. Dragon fruit. To be honest, I only ate dragon fruit when I was in Asia, and it's okay. It's like a more mellow kiwi. It's fine. Nothing special. The fig. Also didn't eat it that many times. It's okay. It's a bit too sweet. It's fine. Now I put the watermelon and the kiwi in the question mark category. I think I'm allergic to kiwis because I ate kiwi in my childhood and I didn't feel that good after. And recently, when I ate a kiwi like a year ago, I started getting some skin rashes. So I think I'm allergic. I didn't get tested, but I don't know. I think I'm allergic to kiwis. And the taste is like too powerful for my. It's like just a lot of acidity, and then it leaves like a super weird aftertaste in my mouth, or like I feel like my whole mouth is exploding. I don't even get that when I eat a lemon. If I would eat an entire raw lemon, I would feel less acidic in my mouth than if I eat a kiwi. And the watermelon I put in the question mark category because it can either be the best fruit, or I mean tier S, or it can be D tier, depending on whether or not it has seeds or not. If you have to work and manually take every single seed out of the watermelon, it's awful. If you have to eat the seeds, it's awful. If you find it seedless, or if you have somebody that takes the seeds out, it's amazing. It's great. It's tier S. And now, the fruits that I would skip: pear, raisins, lychee, and apricots. I just don't like them. Pears are like bland. They have like a weird different taste. I don't know. It's like, ugh. Pear juice, I could drink it if I would be forced to. I'd rather drink water. I don't know. It's just that different taste is like, I don't like it. It tastes like eating like sand, kind of. Raisins are just way too sweet. And again, I'd rather eat the grapes on their own or make wine out of them, as we established earlier, than eat them as raisins. I think it's a big waste. Leeches I don't have that many times, but I really didn't like them when I had them. And apricots are just like a worse peach. It's like a peach that has no character. Just like falls down on the taste level. So yeah, this is my tier list for fruits. Let me know what you think. If you have more stupid tier lists like this, I might make one for vegetables as well. And I don't have the tomato in here, but is the tomato really a fruit? If I would have tomato on this list, I would also put it on ingredient fruit because I don't know, on its own, you never eat it. In a salad or with some mozzarella or like in a sauce, it's obviously amazing. So it would be in ingredient fruit category. If you're wondering about my opinion on the tomato, it's great, obviously. It's probably more universal and more useful and more used than the lemon, lime, and coconut. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.